So, what's your name?
Tyler Bradley.
So, how are the Moity games going for you so far?
Not great, Bob. Not great, Bob. I'm in last place. I am struggling and not wanting to watch Frozen. So, yeah, that about sums it up. Yeah, not good.
So, what would you say was your best moment so far?
My best moment?
Yes.
I do not know. There have not been many good moments. I think maybe week 1 in mini golf coming in 3rd or 4th.
Very impressive.
It's been downhill since week 1. It's not been good.
So, I guess on the flip hand, what would you say has been your worst moment yet?
Definitely last week when I completely failed at all sports golf. I was missing everything by this much. I also took a ball to the groin. That was not a good moment.
All right, finishing it out.
Oh, jeez!
So this is the way this round is going to work. So you get an opportunity to take a point away from somebody and then give that point to someone else. You cannot take from yourself and you cannot give to yourself. Starting out, who would you like to take the point away from?
That's easy. I'm taking that from Spencer. He's right above me. He's Russian. I don't like him. I'm gonna go right in the middle. I'm gonna give it to Jackson. I like Jackson. We were roommates. Cool guy. And he's right in the middle, and I feel like Bryson's got something up his sleeve here. And so if I give it to the top guy, I feel like that might backfire. So I just want to play it safe and give it to someone in the middle. All right, thank you.
So what's your name?
Spencer.
Great. So how are the Moity games going for you so far?
I think they're going all right for the most part. I'm not in last. That's all that matters.
Who would you say is your best moment so far?
Oh, man. Best moment was the water ball thing where we were throwing them up in the air, and kept on landing near me, never really hit.
What was your worst moment so far?
I think, honestly, when I looked at Tyler and said, watch this, and then, my Frisbee went way, way off to the side.
Caleb poisoned me last time. That was why I performed so badly. But I poisoned him, so that's why he performed so badly. So, in essence, that's part of the plan.
What?
So let's start with who would you like to take a point away from?
I'm going to start with Tyler.
And what's your reasoning for that?
So my reasoning is that Tyler is a threat. Me and him have been against each other since day one of this, starting with the golf.
Mm-hmm.
Our whole thing is the Russian against the American. At this point, it's become blurred as to who was who. But anyway,
Who would you like to give that point to?
we're gonna go ahead and give it to my man Bryson. He first got me into these games, and I was like, I don't know about that, but he was like, come on, dude, golf, and I'm like, you know what, I'm down, sign me up, yeah.
Cool. What's your name?
My name is Scott.
So how have the Moity games been going for you so far?
They've been a bit up and down. Started out pretty much dead last, but I think I've worked my way back up a decent bit. So I've been pretty happy with my performance recently. Punt, pass, kick, and long snap one. That one went pretty decently well for me and kind of got me up in the standings. So I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now. So definitely best moment would be for the punt, pass, kick, long snap. That one was definitely my best moment with the distance I was able to get. Not to brag or anything. Fun fact, I also taught Mr. First Place Warpy in that one how to punt right before he went. So I'm taking credit for that.
Wow.
Also, worst moment would probably be that I've had to miss about half of these events.
Who would you like to take a point away from?
You know what? I hate to do it. He's a good man, good friend, but we're going to have to go with Mr. Dead Average Bradley. Going to have to take one from Tyler. I just really want to hear him sing Let It Go. We can get those 200 subscribers. I just want to hear him sing Let It Go. Watch Frozen in the Den here.
So who would you like to give this point to?
I'm going to go ahead and say Caleb Smith. He's another good friend of mine. All these boys are homies, but Caleb Smith, he's just got a special place in these Moity games with me, and I just want to see him do well.
So if you start out asking what your name is.
My name is Jackson, aka Big J.
How are the Moity games going for you so far?
I've only made half of them because of work, so I haven't done the really physical ones like the mini golf or the all sports golf, which stinks 'cause I'm a big sports guy. But My subs, aka Adrian and Shane, have been doing a great job. So I'm in 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm in 5th place, so I'll take it. You know, I'm in 5th.
So what has been your best moment so far in the Moity Games?
Probably winning trivia. Some dispute, but like, hey, like I won, so I'll take it. So also falling down in the punt that made the thumbnail for that video. That as well. So
Who would you like to start out with taking a point away from?
Tyler, please. I thought of taking one from one of the Caleb's and hopefully passing them, but there's no advantage in getting 4th over 5th. Just don't come last. So if I can spread out that distance, I think I'll be good.
Who would you like to give this point to?
Kind of the opposite reasoning. Like, I don't want to give it to the person right below me, or obviously maybe like someone in the mid. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Bryson. Founded our games. I think he deserves an extra point. Thank you.
I did not see you walk in.
What's your name?
Caleb Smith.
How have the Moity Games been going for you so far?
Pretty good. I think I'm in, what is it over there? 4th, so right in the middle.
What has been your best moment so far?
Probably the all sports golf. There's a moment, I think I was on 3rd hole. I put a tennis ball through about that big of a gap in 2 trees. It was good.
What has been your worst moment so far?
Same game of the lacrosse. Like 3 out of the 4 backwards, just straight backwards. It was sad.
Who would you like to start out by taking the point away from?
Jacob
Alrighty.
up there at the top.
And what's your reasoning for that?
I feel like he's gonna pull ahead in the next couple games, so let's try to make sure that's not as far.
Who would you like to give that point to?
Ooh, Scott or Mr. Moity,
Alright.
whichever you want to do. I feel like because it's a collective group, they're not going to do as well as one person because of that consistency.
Caleb Warpel.
How are the Moity Games going for you so far?
They're going decently well. I was in 1st place for 2 or 3 games. I'm dropping down a little bit, but I'm not too worried.
What was the thing that took you aback so far?
All sports mini golf. Josh and Shane really messed me up.
Taylor's gonna hate me.
I didn't have any good shots left.
So what would you say was your best moment so far?
That was when I beat Scott at, what was it called? Punt pass kick.
Who would you like to take a point away from, and who would you like to give the point to?
So I'm trying to decide if I want to widen the gap for Tyler, because he's in last place by like what, 5 points? If he comes in 1st on something, moves up a little bit. But it would also be interesting to mix up the middle. And I also am not sure what other people are going to do, and I don't want what my point does to get canceled out. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a point from Tyler. I'm going to give a point to Spencer.
What's your reasoning for giving a point to Spencer?
It makes Tyler's gap wider. Thank you very much.
My name is Bryson French.
How are the Moity Games going for you personally so far? You're the mastermind behind all of this. Are you competing as well as you are designing?
Yeah, you'd think with creating the games I would have gotten out to a better start, but I think about the halfway point, the double points really helped me last week.
So what has been your best moment so far in the games?
It was definitely the all sports golf.
What has been your worst moment so far?
The dizzy punt pass kick, I thought I'd do good in that one, and I did atrocious. It was so bad.
Who would you like to pick to take a point away from?
Hey Google, give me a number between 1 and 8. 8th, so that would be, I'll take a point away from Tyler.
Do you have any emotions behind this, or are you leading
No,
up
it's
to the quick
Google.
and draw?
It's just the draw.
That is a bold move. And so now who would you like to give the number to?
Hey Google, give me a number between 1 and 8. That would be 3. That is Caleb Warple.
Jacob. My name is Jacob, yeah.
How are the morning games going for you so far?
They're going fantastic, actually. 1st place right now, which is huge. Was not expecting to be here, but very happy.
What has been your best moment that has brought you to this place?
Best moment that's brought me to this place? Man. I really think it was my performance in the water balloon games. I really think that's what came down to it. That's what gave me the edge.
My hopes are not high for this. I can kind of just feel it in the air.
Yeah.
Being a little unlucky today.
Do you have any strategy you're thinking about going into this?
I'm thinking the pencil position is the way to go here. The balloon's coming down. Least amount of surface area. So, yeah, we'll just see how this goes.
What was your strategy?
If I remember correctly, I believe it was the pencil strategy that really paid off. It was the whole surface area thing. I think I talked about in the video. Yeah, that really worked out well for me.
What would you say is your worst moment so far?
Worst moment so far was the kick in spin punt kick or whatever we did. Serious failure on my part. Definitely could have pulled first place in that. It's just major miscalculation, and still haven't forgiven myself for that one, to be honest.
Who would you like to start taking a point away from?
Okay, so I've been thinking about this, right? And I'm guessing that the other guys have been beating up on Tyler. And to be completely honest, the whole spirit of keeping things interesting, I think I'm going to take a point away from Jackson, and I'm going to give it to Tyler. The closer that the bottom guys are together, the more like suspense there's going to be. Plus, I'm not really worried about it because, like, come on. So if we can just kind of close that gap in a little bit, it can kind of make it a little more interesting. I think so. And Jackson seems to be doing fine.
Your time.
Thank you.
We'll start up from the top and work our way down. Jacob losing 1 point. Bryson +2. Caleb Warpel with +1. Caleb Smith +1. Jackson is zeroed out.
I'll take it.
Mr. Moy +1. We have Spencer also zeroed out. And then we have Tyler -4.
I thought it'd be worse.
Now,
I can work with that.
Now, I was talking to our developers just a couple minutes ago before you all came in, and apparently they did some editing to the spreadsheet and added some if-then statements into the formula. We started out with the first one, and it states, if Tyler has the largest loss equals, we flip the plus and minuses. So now we have a little bit of a new total going on.
I knew I was going to this. Never a doubt.
We have Jacob over here. We're gaining a point. We've got Bryson losing 2 points. We've got Caleb Warpel -1. Yes. Caleb Smith -1. Yes. Jackson zeroed out. Mr. Moity -1. Spencer 0. And Tyler +4.
Let's go.
So does that mean I'm coming first in this competition?
Yes.
Yes, sir. And we'll catch you next time, folks.
Bryson led the race for a while.